All right, guys. Welcome to you all. Thank you for joining us for this wonderful presentation tonight. Just wanted to make sure that all you guys are comfortable joining in and your speakers, everything's on. The sound is clear. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly. Thanks, Sue. So we're just very excited for all of you to be here tonight, especially with what's happening with India. And I do want to tell you guys that those of you who have joined in for the first time, you are in for an absolute treat tonight. We're going to be sharing some very important things about the business from a product perspective. And this is called as a product presentation for some of you who may be logging for the first time. And just so that you know that, we are going to go through a lot of slides, a lot of information in a very short time. So if I were you, I would, shut off your cell phones, get your pen, pad, and paper, whatever you need, make some notes because this information is going to be vital for you to understand the products that we are presenting to you. And also, we have a very eminent speaker tonight. It's like none other than like Dr. Gandhi, Pratiksha Gandhi. And let me just share my screen very quickly. Um, so just a thumbs up by somebody that can, if you can see the screen. Okay, thank you. So it's really my honor and privilege to announce to you our speaker tonight. It's like Dr. Pratiksha Gandhi. She's the first women preventive cardiologist. In fact, she's a global, she's one of the top global doctors in the world. And if I can say so, she has got more some degrees than I'm like a thermometer. Okay, so if some of you understand, she's very very well known in like in like the industry where she comes from in the like, preventive care, and we're very privileged that she's here with us tonight to share with us. Her background is she has done here like her this MD from the prestigious KEM Institute. Okay. Uh, some of you may have known about that, and some of you may know about it. Okay, and she has done a post graduation in preventive medicine. She is also a gold medalist in public health. She has been honored by the late President of India, Dr. APJ Kalam, and has also been like awarded as the best woman entrepreneur. So she comes with a lot of there's an accolades in like the career that she's been with. She's also the founder of the Institute of Preventive Cardiology and has helped over 1 lakh heart patients to avoid open heart surgeries and to reverse like the heart disease. So that's incredible, guys. Okay, not just that, she's also been honored. She's contributed to various TV channels and has written more than 3,000 articles in various publications on spreading like spreading like her message and like the awareness of heart health. Today, she's going to be sharing with us some valuable tips and information on how we can protect ourselves in this current health scenario of changing times. She's also a this award-winning this author of the book called Bypass La Faria, which is a well-known book. And she's internationally known for many like researches. I mean, many publications in which have been published in some of the prestigious medical journals. Not just that, she's a top global woman healthcare leader today, and her work in preventive healthcare has been supported by people at all national and also the international levels, and by many of like the celebrities which she has been working with over the last several years. Currently, she is based in Los Angeles. She's spearheading a worldwide movement of heart health education with a global foundation for preventive cardiology. I know that she is she's probably out of India, but you can never take this India out of her. Okay, and that is something which is very unique to her. So without any further this delay, I would like to welcome to you all like Dr. Pratiksha Gandhi to tell us all about Zinzino and the product that Zinzino is offering to us, and how this can make a difference to your life. So please put your the hands together and help me welcome Dr. Pratiksha Gandhi. Dr. Gandhi, can you hear us?
Yes. Good evening and namaste to all of you. I'm so excited to be sharing this information tonight. And thank you, Hetal, for this wonderful introduction. I think the most fulfilling thing of my career has been some of my patients are here today listening is having this group of people who have always believed in me because I am not a conventional doctor, as you see, that I always go beyond the standard care, whatever is routinely offered in the hospitals and the diagnostics. My quest has always been that how can we serve people better and go beyond, how can people not fall sick, how can people stay away from the hospitals, so in today's current scenario, I feel that it is so very important to know about your health. And I thank each one of you today to invest your time today evening in knowing about what we are doing here. I'm very excited and proud to be a part of this amazing company Zinzino, which I've partnered with. So I'm going to give you a little information that what we are doing here and what products we are going to share with you tonight, how it has a direct impact on your health. And you could be anybody, not because I'm mainly into cardiology, it is from anybody from womb to tomb. So if you're a mother, if you're a woman, if there are children, if you're a senior citizen, whoever it may be, please keep your eyes, ears wide open to what information I'm giving you. Okay. So if you have some pen and paper, it will be great to take some notes. And I also want this to be a little bit of introspection, because since you're putting in this time for your health, as I'm talking to you, I also want you to think about your own health and also think about your near and dear ones, because it is not only about ourselves and protecting ourselves, but it is protecting overall all the people who are around us. And I am here to take you on this journey. Okay, so all right, let me share my screen. First and foremost, let me talk to you about what is the biggest problem which is facing Indians today. Okay, like, yes, we know that COVID, we are having issues, cases are rising, there are a lot of things happening, but life happens, right? So that is just going to be like for 1 or 2 years. And overall, if we look, just think now that, so how many people are suffering from heart disease? There are some of the people whom I have with me over here, but the ones who do not know me think that the number one cause today is heart disease. Okay, then lungs and stroke. Stroke is your brain health, paralysis. Okay, infections. So I'm not getting into the details, but we are having what we call twin epidemic in India, which is diabetes and heart health both. Okay, so now if you look at the population, many people ask me that if you're a doctor, then why you have gone into preventive heart care and all these things. Now, the population of India is like more than 1.36 billion, and there are only 20,000 actually cardiologists. So the 10% of the people are actually having heart disease. Imagine. So even if all the doctors will work 24 by 7, we actually cannot face this endemic. I mean, whatever this epidemic of heart and diabetes. And that's why I'm so excited here today that what we are doing, people from any field, whoever has got a pure heart to help the people can be making a difference in the lives of the people in preventive care. Okay, so this is the huge opportunity what we have out here. And I have always resonated with this quote by Hippocrates, which who is the father of modern medicine, where he said that let food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. In India, most of the people love Ayurveda, yoga. We have got a great ancient civilization. I believe that India is the spiritual bedrock, because we are always taught to meditate and believe in God right from childhood. And I love what the Western world has to offer, because they always teach you about the materialistic and the right guidance and the right activity and the right way to do things because they are evidence based. So what I'm sharing here is wonderful because it is doing both. It is going to talk about what should be there in your food or what is missing in your food, and I'm going to bring in the evidence. So it is not something blind things which we are talking. And I also wanted to share with you that uh, the nutritional knowledge is completely lacking currently in our healthcare system because doctors are busy treating the symptoms and very less time for nutrition. So all of you should be made aware that what kind of nutrition should you be having so that you can take care of your health. Okay, and just a quick notes that what I'm talking is of big concern because today, like if I look at my practice 30 years back, I used to have people like 65, 70, 75 years of age. But today, the average age of my patients has gone down to 40, 50 years. Okay. Because 50% of all the heart attacks are occurring under the age of 50 years. And this is something very, very alarming. Also, I am concerned about the women having heart problems nowadays. And we need to really address this issue with prevention. Now, uh, one of the most burning question and the research which I want to share today with you is that do you know that how COVID-19 impacts heart health even if you are a normal person without any heart disease? Okay. I'm repeating again, without any heart disease. Now, what is happening is that as this infection is growing and a lot of research is coming up with the cases, what they are finding is that people who are getting this infection, if you are in a pro-inflammatory stage, like there is a lot of inflammation going on in your body, this virus is actually creating more inflammation response. And they found that after the infection, almost 78% of the people are getting some kind of inflammation on their heart muscles, and almost after some time 60% are still having some kind of damage on their heart muscles. Okay, so this virus has the capacity to go and affect your heart muscles, and we really need to understand what is inflammation. We need to protect ourselves, we need to fortify ourselves, and what I'm talking out here is going to like help you to build your defense better. Okay, uh, as I told you that people are getting this heart problems in spite of we having so many high tech hospitals. Like even in now, India has also great hospitals. US and developed countries already had, and they found that when they did the heart attack studies, in almost more than 100,000 cases, they found that almost 75% of the people had normal cholesterol, as per the standards. So what was the reason why people are getting heart attacks even with normal cholesterol? Like even if we look at India, like half the population is vegetarian. Okay, many of them are not smoking, like what we call the traditional factors. They are not smoking, and but still Indians are much more at risk for heart and getting at a younger age. So what has been found out that the inflammation is basically the new cardiovascular risk factor. Now I know I've been talking about inflammation, and there are a lot of this people who are saying, "What is this inflammation? ये inflammation क्या है? ये cholesterol सुना था, ये inflammation क्या है?" So let me just tell you that uh, inflammation is a natural body process of repair and healing. Okay, when you fall down and you get hurt, your body has to repair itself. If there is an injury, so then there is some redness, some swelling, some pain, and your body repairs itself and you forget about it. Okay, but when there is a repeated injury, it happens again and again and again and again and again, then there is a problem for the body because there are a lot of factors which change, and I'm going to show what changes. So like just to make it more visible, I'm sure that all of you must have seen the pimples and some kind of a boil. So this process what you're seeing here, the redness, the swelling, like all these things is basically known as a process of inflammation. And this is happening in each and every part of the body. Like imagine, like suppose if you have pain, you're having a joint pain, you're having a shoulder pain, you're having a back pain, you're having a headache, you're having a migraine, wherever there is a pain, that is a sign of inflammation. So you may not be able to see it, but you are able to feel it many times. Okay, so what is happening in the cells, that this is a normal cell. Okay, so this is a normal cell which is functioning very well. This is the membrane of the cell, where the nutrients have to go in and do all the function. Like it's like each cell is like our mini body. Like how we eat, if we have to eat well, we have to digest well, and then we have to pass out the waste products. That is our morning routine, right? So same way, every cell has the same thing. But if, like, that what happens if you cannot eat properly, you cannot digest properly, and if you have constipation, what goes wrong, right? You don't feel good. Similarly, this is what inflammation affects your cells. Chronic inflammation, your cell membranes are not good, and then all the problem starts. Okay, so what exactly is the one of the reasons which affects the inflammatory process is omega 3 fatty acids. Okay, so these are essential fatty acids. What do you mean by essential? Essential means you do not get, like you do not manufacture in your body. Okay, so you have to consume it from outside. The source is outside. That's why we call it essential. So essential fatty acids are found in fish oil, flax seeds, omega 3 fatty acids. Okay, so the three main sources are ALA, EPA, DHA. Many of my people who are here know that I have always been talking about flex seeds, as a good source. If people can consume fish oil, it is very good because it has got DPA and EHA. So omega 3 fatty acids is something which is very, very good for brain, heart, and immune function. Now, uh, omega 6 and omega 3 are two types of fatty acids, and it has been found that their balance is very important. Okay, now what are omega 6? They are again a type of fatty acid. Sources are vegetable oils, and consumption has drastically increased, and because of which we are having like a lot of imbalance. Okay, so what is the problem is that the ratio of omega 6 to 3 in the diet has become too high, because people are taking less of omega 3. Okay, and omega 6 is from unhealthy sources. Now what do I mean by that? uh, to give you the local Bombay thing is like your pav vada, your pav bhaji, all those things, like keeping on frying your jalebis, your puris, your, like if you're Gujaratis, your puris and khakras. I mean, that all that fried things and that same oil. And we don't know, when we are buying food from outside, I don't know whether you have seen that pan actually of the people who are frying that vadas. It's all jet black. It's all fully loaded with free radicals and bad, this omega 6. Okay, so what has happened in the process, that we are not consuming what is right for us. We are consuming what we feel is right for the palate. What we feel tasty. Okay, so, and that is not serving us. So when the omega 3 fatty acids are in a good proportion with omega 6, what has been happened is that they have done studies where there is reduced in the incidence of heart attack by almost 25%, which is great. And there is reduced in cardiac events, there is reduced in triglycerides. So when I found Zinzina, I was very excited that they have got a validated product which can help and benefit so many people. So research has also clearly indicated that the ratio of omega 6 to 3 is extremely important for reducing inflammation. Now, right from the beginning, I'm telling you inflammation, inflammation, inflammation. So, reducing inflammation, but who is talking about it, right? This test, which I'm going to share with you, is not done in any diagnostic center. It is not prescribed by any doctor. You go and ask for this, you don't get it. So we are so happy, and I'm so proud to be associated with Zinzino, that they have put in efforts to enter the India market. and offer this test to all the people over here, which I feel is really a blessing. I've been associated with Zinzino in US, and I've closely seen their work, and I'm seeing that what they are doing is really making a difference in people's lives. So let me go more into it, that when you don't have this omega 6 to 3 balance or ratio, whatever, so just check out now, because all of you have this pen and paper. Just see that and think, is your brain working well? Are you remembering things well? Don't think, oh, abhi मैं बुढ़ा हो गया, अभी तो याददाश्त जानी ही है. Don't think all those things. You have a right to age healthy. You have a right to live well, because I have seen that, especially the Indian mindset I deal with. अरे अभी उम्र हो गई, अभी बच्चे संभालेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, so that sense of complacency sets in, okay, and we tend to accept what is happening to us as an aging process. My dear friends, I want to let you know that you can die young, you can die healthy. There is no need to succumb to any disease, or be dependent on someone and have a poor health and leave this body. Okay, we have a choice. So check on your hair, heart function is one thing. Check on your skin, check on your joints and muscles. If you have any of the issues anywhere, then I'm sure that there is an imbalance happening and a test is required. So the product which I'm going to share, which is about the omega 3, which is a good source, a pure natural source, it has got 18 health claims. Now, look again on this very clearly. It improves your brain function, heart function, immune function, vision, teeth. It is good for the mothers, newborns. It helps in the bone, blood pressure, triglycerides. All the people who do the lipid profile, they know that in Indians, especially, I have seen triglycerides is a huge problem. It should be less than 100, but most of the times it is on the higher side. Lowering and blood cholesterol, normal muscle function. So it has got, and most important is oxidative stress. Many of the people out here know that I have been involved in a lot of IV therapies which fights oxidative stress, and because oxidative stress is excess of this free radicals which goes and damages your cell. To give a simple example is that when you cut an apple, it becomes brown, okay, if you leave it. And but if you put some drops of lemon, then it goes away. So what you need is basically a lot of antioxidants, okay. So what we have to fight this oxidative stress, and which omega 3 does. Okay, so now uh, let us look at the history of imbalance. Okay, if you look at the history of imbalance, when we were living with the nature, I think this all we always say that when we were living with nature, we were the best. The Everything has happened after urbanization and commercialization, and especially in the last decades, where there's lot of this processed foods. And I was surprised. I recently attended a wedding in Los Angeles, and our Indian pandit in the Saat Feras was telling that the bride, to take a vow that I will not order Uber Eats, and I was like surprised that what's going on. The Indian wedding system has changed, and the marriage vows have changed, because traditionally we had this system where the women will take care of the house and cook and all, and now the trend of eating outside and processed foods have increased so much that has forced our pundits also to change things, anyways. But what I want to say is that the trend in India especially has changed. And if you look, I feel my concern is mainly the children, because of the fast food culture, and what is happening over there. I see a lot of kids, because unlike the Western world where the children are on their own, I see that in cities, the Indian nurturing parents are nurturing the children almost till the college age, and so children have got lot free flowing funds, to go and experience all these fast processed foods, and it is affecting their health adversely, because the ratio of omega 6 to 3 should be 3 is to 1. This is where you want to be, okay. And they did studies and they found that most of the people are 15 is to 1 or 25 is to 1. Okay, so I would really challenge all of you, even if you feel that if you're most healthy, to take this test when it arrives in India, because it is very important to know where you are, the imbalance between 6 and 3. Okay, that is important to know where, what is your omega levels, what, and yes, D3. I feel that every person, including the doctors in India, most of them, because when we have our meetings, have vitamin D3. We have become tube light animals, you know. We don't get sunlight. Even in Bombay, the buildings are so tall. I see people doing Surya Namaskar, but actually they don't get to see the sun. They are seeing the next door neighbor, you know. So that's this problem. We don't even get to see the sun anywhere, right? So vitamin D is a big problem. So all these things, uh, when we do the test, as I told you that it's a very easy test. It is just a dry spot test. It is delivered at your home. Okay, so you don't have to visit any facility for this. If you are basically like working with a doctor, like for me, like what I'll be doing is that if I have my patients, if they cannot manage by themselves, I'll have them at my clinic. So same way, otherwise this test is very easy. Many of you do this blood sugar monitoring, or you just give a finger prick, then you have a drop of blood, then this package what you have will be couriered to our office in Delhi, and from there the Delhi office will take it to Vitas laboratories, which is based in Europe. So because what has happened is that this is a highly specialized test. And don't worry, many of you think, oh, what happens to blood? That blood dies and it cracks, and will my report be accurate? Don't worry about all these things. Okay, everything has been taken care of, because this laboratory has done like more than 500,000 of tests, and they do from world over. It's a highly specialized lab, and people, I mean, the hospitals like Stanford, Harvard, all these things from UK, US, like everywhere they are referring to this laboratory. Okay, so it is very much like scientifically great, and we don't have to worry about all those things. Now let's talk about results. Okay, so there is a wonderful app which you get, and you can access your results online. Okay, so you will be getting your results online, and you will be knowing your ratio. Okay, that what is your omega 6 to 3 balance. As I told you, that normal should be like 3 is to 1 or 4 is to 1, but if you are having more, and then you will have to seek protection. Okay, and you can also track your progress. And as I told you, dear friends, this is something which is currently not available. In fact, if you are not a doctor, the fun thing would be, you will be in fact going and maybe telling your doctor. Okay, so this is going to be fun. Okay, so this information is very very vital and brand new in the Indian market. So uh, and as you have seen, I've always liked to be associated. I've always been the first to do everything. You know, there was no concept of preventive cardiology in India, and I was the first one to get it. And Dr. Kalam was, he actually encouraged me. You know, it was a great meeting which I had, where he encouraged me and like fueled my fire, that helped the Indians without surgeries. You know, because you know that working without when not doing surgeries is like a very bold thing, you know, in the medical profession. But I believe that nutrition and lifestyle changes is the answer to all chronic diseases. You know, I completely support that, and I'm also grateful to hundreds and thousands of my patients who have believed in me and trusted me. You know, so I am again here coming up with something very remarkable, which I feel is going to change actually the way inflammation, and you know, we are approaching heart health in India. So this is something very remarkable, and something very unique, which all of you are becoming a part of. Okay, so as you see that now there are two types of people over here which I'm addressing. There are people who would like to take the products, do the test, And there are also some people over here who are my colleagues, and we are also partners with Zinzino. So we are also helping people to like become business partners. So if they feel that if this opportunity is something they would like to be a part of, I feel that this is something which is very important to know. Now, what is the opportunity? Now, you have to understand that 75% of the people, okay, are not taking any supplement, okay, and 20% who are already taking, they take some kind of capsules or oils here and there, but still their average balance is 7 is to 1. Okay, so there is so much of work to be done. And to fix this problem, dear friends, it is like we have put up a amazing advisory board. And I personally know Dr. Paul Clayton. I had a lot of talks with him before I decided to be partnering with Zinzino, because my basic question was that when there are so many things available in the market for Omega, then why Zinzino? Okay, and he has told me and shared with me all the scientific data that how he has made this product very unique, because this is the only product which we have seen which can bring you in balance in 120 days. Okay, and there have been proven tests to show this. Okay, so I always believe in evidence based nutrition. Okay, like people are spending so much of money on this supplements and oils and all these things, but we don't know what is happening to the body, right? And here is an opportunity where we can test you before we can see your results. And I don't know of any company in the world which is going to like give you your money back if your test is normal. Wow, if you go for a health checkup, nobody gives you, nobody gives you a refund if your blood test comes normal, right? So if your test is going to be normal, the company is actually going to reward you. Okay, and we have this unique test based formula, which has got polyphenols, omega 3. The ratio and the balance, I mean the proportion is very very critical, which Dr. Paul has figured out. And it is made with highest quality and care. There are ample of certifications which are there. The stability of this oil is extremely good. It stays fresh and potent. Okay, and as I told you that there are kits available where you can get this test before and after, and we can prove this. Now, who can take this? As I told you, from womb to tomb, anyone out here who is a mother having children, if you are a young professional, working professional, senior citizen, whatever your age may be, okay, it is very very important. Because remember that when I say the word essential, essential means that it is mandatory, it is required. Okay, either you take from the food sources. Now if you are taking, like you feel that, oh, I'm eating fish, I'm eating this, and I'm taking flex seeds, okay, well, check it out. Because I was also under that impression. I was taking flex seeds, I was thinking that, but when I did the test, I also failed. There I realized, because the people who know me from last 20 years, I have been actually anti supplements and like anti things. But what I'm realizing now is the kind of, even like I'm eating fruits and vegetables, and like 80% of my diet is raw, and I do all the healthy things. I don't know whether it is the soil, the pesticides, or what we are consuming. We are really not getting the nutrients which our body which really requires in spite of a healthy diet. So the so-called people who think themselves to be healthy and fit also have failed the test. Okay, so I would say that rather than sitting and visualizing that, oh, I am, everything is fine with me, the best thing is to take the test, find out for yourself. And anyways, if the test comes normal, great, because you're going to get your money back. And if something is wrong, at least it can be corrected in like 4 to 6 months. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to like have a testimonial. So I'm going to invite one of the persons. Some of you know him. He is Shiv Vinay Pandey, and he works with me in our Juhu clinic. He is our yoga teacher and yoga master from the Himalayas. and I had taken fish oils to the clinics in Mumbai. So I had tested. Okay, so he wants to share his testimonial, and this is going to be a delight because I've asked him to speak in Hindi. So kindly, the people who don't understand the national language Hindi, please bear with us because we want to do it a little bit in the national language. So he's going to speak up. Shiv, can you please come up and share your story with the oil? What you felt?
या, आज से 3 महीने पहले जब डॉक्टर गांधी इंडिया आई थी तो अपने साथ वो जिंजिनो की एक फिश ऑयल की बोतल लाई थी। जिंजिनो की थी वो। तो मैंने उसे करीब मैक्सिमम 1 हफ्ते तक कंज्यूम करा क्योंकि फिर वो बहुत खाली हो चुकी थी। और 3 दिन के अंदर मैंने अपनी बॉडी में जो इम्पैक्ट उसका देखा, वो मतलब मेरी जो स्किन है पूरी वो साइन कर रही थी। लिटरली जब मैं धूप में बाहर जा रहा था मुझे लग रहा था ये मेरी स्किन इतनी साइन क्यों कर रही है। जब हम धूप में जाते हैं तो स्किन डल पड़ती है क्योंकि जो उसकी रेज होती है उससे। पर ओमेगा से मेरी स्किन और मेरी हेल्थ जो मैंने देखी अपनी, जो मेरी हेयर की हेल्थ है, हेयर की क्वालिटी मेरी बहुत अच्छी हो गई थी 3 दिन के अंदर। मतलब ऐसा लग रहा था कि मेरी बॉडी रीजनरेट पूरा अच्छे से रिजुनोवेट होना शुरू हो गई है। और जहां तक मुझे लगता है कि मैंने और भी ओमेगा ऑयल्स वगैरह मैंने पहले कंज्यूम करे हैं, पर जहां तक मुझे ऐसा लगता है जो जिंजिनो है वो एकमात्र ऐसी वर्ल्ड की ब्रांड है जो रेशियो को मेंटेन करके रखती है। आप लोगों ने त्रिफला जरूर सुना होगा, आयुर्वेद में त्रिफला होता है। त्रिफला में भी 3 जड़ी बूटी होती है जिनका एक रेशियो होता है। रेशियो अगर ऊपर से नीचे गड़बड़ होता है तो उसका इम्पैक्ट आपको बॉडी में नहीं मिलता है क्योंकि वो एब्जॉर्ब अच्छे से हो नहीं पाता बॉडी में। लेकिन जिंजिनो का जो मैंने देखा उनका जो रेशियो है वो इस प्रकार से उन्होंने बना रखा है, वो बॉडी में बहुत अच्छे से एब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है। हम चाहे फिश ले ले, हम चाहे फ्लैक्सीड खा ले, कहीं ना कहीं वो हमारी बॉडी में एब्जॉर्ब नहीं हो पाता जिसके कारण हमें रिजल्ट नहीं मिल पाता। पर जो जिंजिनो है वो आप जब लेते हो आपको विद इन 1 वीक आपको इम्पैक्ट दिखना शुरू होता है। जो हार्ट है, हार्ट के लिए बहुत अच्छा है। जो मैंने विजिबल इम्पैक्ट देखा, 1 हफ्ते तक मैंने मैक्सिमम उसे कंज्यूम करा, मैं और करना चाहता हूँ। उस समय खत्म हो गई थी बोतल। तो मेरी स्किन काफी अच्छी हो रही थी, ग्लो होना शुरू हो गई थी। क्योंकि आपको पता ही है लड़कियां जो होती काफी बहुत ब्यूटी कॉन्शियस होते हैं, ऐसी बात नहीं लड़की नहीं लड़के भी बहुत होते हैं। तो मैंने देखा कोई कुछ लगाने की जरूरत नहीं थी बाहर से, नेचुरल वो ग्लो अंदर से आ रहा था। ओमेगा वो कुछ इस प्रकार का मुझे विश्वास नहीं हुआ अभी तक। मैंने इतने कोड ऑयल लिए, मैंने इतना कुछ लिया। और दूसरी बात ये भी है कि जो मैं पहले लेता था वो कैप्सूल फॉर्म में आता था, कोड ऑयल जितनी आती थी। और इंडिया में मैंने पहले कभी लिक्विड फॉर्म में ये फिश ऑयल कभी पिया नहीं था, तो वो लिक्विड है तो इसकी वजह से उसकी जो एब्जॉर्व की क्वालिटी होती है वो जल्दी बॉडी में एब्जॉर्व हो जाता है और इम्पैक्ट आपको बहुत जल्दी दिखता है। तो मुझे तो लगता है कि हेल्थ सबसे बड़ी चीज है। हम संसार में तभी अच्छे से रह सकते हैं, संसार को अच्छे से भोग सकते हैं अगर हमारा शरीर स्वस्थ है। वरना तो हमारे पास कितने भी पैसे हो जाए, शरीर ही अच्छा नहीं है तो कोई फायदा ही नहीं है उसका। तो मुझे लगता है ये ओमेगा जो है, जिंजिनो का खासकर ये जो है, ये अगर हम डेली लेते हैं तो ये बहुत हेल्प करता है हमारी लाइफ में। सिर्फ हमारे शरीर को ही स्वस्थ नहीं करता, हमारे को एक कॉन्फिडेंस भी देता है माइंड का। क्योंकि वो बहुत बहुत अलग ही एक्सपीरियंस था 3 से 4 दिन के अंदर, वरना ऐसा उतना इम्पैक्ट दिखता नहीं है नॉर्मल कोई भी अगर आप लेते हो तो जिंजिनो ये मेरे ख्याल से बहुत अच्छा है। मैं आगे फ्यूचर में इसे कंज्यूम करना चाहूंगा, जब तक मेरे पास ये शरीर है तब तक मैं स्वस्थ रहना चाहूंगा। और जिंजिनो मेरी इसमें बहुत हेल्प करेगा, मुझे ये पूरा विश्वास है। क्योंकि ये
Thank
जो
you.
ऑयल है ये, मुझे तो लगता है कि पूरे वर्ल्ड में एकमात्र जिंजिनो ही ऐसी ब्रांड है जो स्पेशलाइज्ड है ओमेगा में। ये
Okay.
मेरी खुद का एक्सपीरियंस है, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। और जिंजिनो, मैं बिजनेस में आऊं या ना आऊं ये मुझे नहीं पता, मैं आना जरूर चाहूंगा। पर हाँ, ये प्रोडक्ट तो मैं जरूर लूंगा क्योंकि मुझे इसके प्रोडक्ट बहुत ज्यादा अच्छे लगे। खासकर जो इसका एसेंशियली ऑयल है, फिश ऑयल, काफी ज्यादा मुझे इसने बेनिफिट दिया है।
Okay,
थैंक यू
sure.
सो मच।
Thank you. Yes. So I'll just little bit translate to my friends from all over the world. It was like amazing thing because I taken this oil and just in 1 week he was sharing that he could feel a visible difference in the skin, in the hair, and he brought in the Ayurveda concept that there are certain herbs which has to be in certain ratios to bring in the effect. So he could really see that difference, that the way this oil is formulated is something very different because he's also a spiritual bodybuilder, so he does a lot of workouts. So he found a lot of improvement in his recoveries, and he could feel the difference in his muscles. So anyways, what I wanted to share is that whoever is watching me tonight, the take home points is that Omega 3 is extremely essential for your health, not only your heart health, but your overall health, because remember that omega 3 fatty acids are part of your cell membrane, each and every part of your cell. And again, if you want to visualize a cell, like imagine your house is made up of bricks. So every brick has to be important. I mean, every brick has to be strong, right? So every cell of your body has to be strong, and omega is important for that. We do not get it enough through the sources of food which we eat. We need to get tested, and we are in imbalance, and if there is a deficiency, we need to supplement it. So these are your take home points. Another is that this is for yourself. But if you are a person who loves to share and care for your family, for your relatives, for your near and dear ones, please take this message across to everyone who would love to be, wanting to experience these products. And if you are interested to grow and partner with us, you can also reach out to the person who has invited you on this call, and to explore more on this opportunity, on how we can create a wellness revolution in India. And I also want to, before I close, I and hand over to Hetal, I want to congratulate my amazing business partner in UK, Dave Ives. And you don't need to be a doctor to do this, dear friends. Dave is coming from a very different background. Dave Ives has been having an amazing career before as a chef, and right now he's a Royal Crown ambassador, and he has put 7,500 people, on this omegas, and he's changing the health of the people. Okay, and I really, all of you, like I know we are all on mute, but I just want to do a big high five for this, because this is an amazing contribution by a man in just 1.5 years. And I truly believe that, trust me, the problem of health is so huge that doctors really can't cope up. Doctors are trained only mainly to address sickness. Okay, wellness is something which has to be done by the people who are actually not from the medical field. That's what I feel. Okay, and that's why I feel very happy, because in this community, it is not like we are all doctors or all this. We are professionals from different backgrounds. You like Hetal is an engineer, like so many people are coming from different backgrounds, and you can be from any background. So just remove that, oh, you have to be a doctor to this. No, you don't have to be a doctor. This information can be shared by anyone to anyone. Okay, so with this, I hope you enjoyed. I had a great night with all of you. I just love what I'm doing, and thank you so much for all your patient listening. And please, as I give you the call for action, go ahead and talk with the person who has invited you, and start taking the test. And we are launching in April, and I'm also going to be there in India, and because I'm very very excited to meet all of you and do more of this work. So I hand over to you, Hetal. Otherwise, I'll go on and on.
All right, Dr. Gandhi, that was really incredible. Thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. Incredible information, and just love the flow of what you had to share. And thanks to Shiv also for the wonderful testimonial that we got, which is great. In just 1 week, he could see like the difference in like using, Lena's body once he used the oil. And that's so true. Like there are many people on this call as well. I'm sure many of them will have similar kind of all experiences. But coming from Shiv, I know that he's a lot into, this Ayurveda and those kind of things. And it really, that impact that he gave us is really phenomenal. And what was shared tonight, like Dr. Gandhi, I think very well, eloquently put it, that these products are something that we just cannot do without. Our body like needs omega. And in closing, I would like to tell you all that she did hit up on 2 points. One is that you guys absolutely need the product. Second thing is that you need to find out how you can share this with more people. And we are just about we are actually about like 10 days away from one of the biggest launch for Zinzino which is the India market. So if you are on this call tonight, I would urge you strongly to not only investigate or learn more about the product that we have, at the same time, invite everybody that you know, and I mean everybody, not even a single person that you know should be left behind. Everybody that you know, invite them to come and take a look at this, because this is going to change, impact, and they're going to thank you for the rest of their lives just because you shared something with them so phenomenal. And it's not just about like the opportunity, guys. It's about the science. It's about what we are passionately sharing with you. And you guys are on the verge of an explosion that's going to happen in the Zinzino market. And you on this call tonight, you are one of you people are going to be one of the pioneers to take this forward for you, for the company, and for the people that you know. So I would strongly urge you that in these next 10 days, take the help of the person that has graciously asked you to come on this call tonight. Get back together with them, find out how they can sit with you and help you to share this with more people. They will strategize with you in these next 10 days. Create that foundation for yourself that when we launch, you are one of the biggest players in this launch. And all of you have got like the capacity to do that. Okay. So we are, we are going to be out here for the next couple of days and beyond, sharing with you the science, sharing with you the business opportunity. And not just that, we are going to be here serving you guys. I know there are many, many different teams on this call tonight from all over India, all over the globe. And we want to welcome you to the Zinzino family. We want to tell you that, as a team, we are going to grow together. We're going to work together, and we are going to impact millions of lives, not only in India, but globally as well. And I want all of you guys to join us on this journey as we move along towards April 6th. And from now, in these next 10 days, I would do 24/7 if I can, whatever I can, to get people to come and take a look at this opportunity, to come and take a look at the product, and to be part of this phenomenal wellness revolution that we have started. So with that, guys, we are done for tonight. The next meeting that we'll be having as a team is going to be on Tuesday, which is this coming Tuesday, which is March the 30th. And the speaker would be like none other than Royal Crown Dave Ives. And you have to listen to Dave if you haven't heard him. This man is completely passionate, on fire. And whenever he speaks, words of wisdom just pop out of his mouth. And if I were you, I would drop everything on Tuesday at 9 p.m. and join us for this call to hear what he has to share with us. And in these next few days, if you need us to come and do any meetings for you, that we can invite more people for Tuesday, we are more than willing to do that. Give us a shout, or give a shout to the person that has invited you, and we'll be more than happy to work with you guys. With that, we are done. Have a wonderful evening to all of you, and maybe a day to some of you who are still in your daytime. And we'll catch you guys on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Take care, guys. Bye for now.